Well, my name is Freedom, like you said. Before I start doing pieces and before I start even doing poetry, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my life. I live by the scriptures, the truth will set you free. And what I mean by that is, I like to walk you with a little bit about my life, about before I started the poem. So basically, when I was 1 year old, my mom passed away from cancer. It was a custody battle between my grandmother and my father. My father lost the custody battle. He ended up leaving me, abandoning me. 15 years later, I got to meet my long-lost sister because of Facebook. I met my long-lost sister and she informed me that my father got murdered. Got murdered by his wife at the time. He died the day after my birthday. I came to strive to be the best person I could be while living with my grandmother and my grandfather. Once I turned 18, I decided to go to the military to become a United States Marine. 6 years of the Marines, I came back and became a Newark police officer. And I realized that's not what I wanted to do with my life because that wasn't my passion. So I decided to become a freelance artist, a visual artist. And along the way, I found out that I can articulate my words pretty beautifully too through words. So this is the second time I ever performing in front of a crowd.
All right. We welcome you.
The piece is entitled Two Sides of the Same Coin. Living life as a Gemini is like seeing with both eyes, a different perception that can easily be a misconception to one another or any other, but still perfectly in sync. Every time you blink, it gives you time to think. Which side of me must be shown, the pleasant and unspoken or the wild and out of focus. It's not for me to pick, my character can shift. Depending if you're talking slick, emotions can change quick. Torn between killing with silence, allowing my impenetrable demeanor to continue to get slashed out with their sharp tongues, or I can settle it with violence because they entice me. Like rolling a pair of dice is a gamble. Could leave them in a heavenly paradise or have them living the rest of their life in shambles. Demon and angel on my shoulder continue to ramble. The angel points me to the direction that's safe and secure. Best bet I see, but that route takes consistency and patience. While the demon shouts back without hesitation that he's beginning to become impatient. No time for waiting or any explanation. Always shoot first, you meaning preparation. All you need is speculation that the person's the enemy, could never be a friend of me. Then the angelic voice rises and states you can't pretend to be the victim in every scenario because you followed the path of the demon many times before. You must redirect yourself because you know that way of life wouldn't last, and at last you have a peace of mind, have the time to repent and atone to your many sins and crimes, settle by recurring signs, tell you don't choose the path of evil. Following you must make up your mind. Now I can answer the question, who am I? As an individual, I cleanse my mind of these thoughts. Now I remain with residuals, saying this may be difficult, but I don't need love. Just as much as I don't need hate. Because one thing's for certain, this is my fate. Can't be determined anyone but me and all the decisions I make. To create a future for myself, I must walk the road alone, maybe painful at times, like stepping on sharp stones, but my future's gonna shine brighter than chrome. Just like a seamstress with thread, I must weave my name into history. Knowing my ambitions are sporadic, it's no mystery. But I remember I was in misery when the love of my life struck me with a knife of infidelity. Eventually I found a remedy, eliminate all the hate and jealousy because it was becoming its own entity. So first off, I declared myself I had no enemies. I don't want to pull out the weapon and catch a felony. So eventually I proved myself mentally. Now that chapter's closed, I can stop asking who am I, find out who I'm meant to be. Like I said, I'm a visual artist. I do have business cards if anybody wants some. I do acrylic canvases, sketches, realism. I'm all around networking. It's all about the love, it's all about the support. I feel as though everybody you meet and you come across in life is gonna assist you in some way, whether it's insignificant or it's minor. I feel as though when I go into these events, I gain gems of wisdom from every one of you, and I appreciate your support, and I love being a part of something like this.